going into birth, it's like a rite of passage, not just for birthing the baby, but also for you and your partner. So my husband and I went to a life coach who's legendary in these parts of Santa Monica. And we were sitting in his living room talking to him about our fears going into parenthood, and I told him, I'm worried that Spencer's not going to show up for me the way I want him to in the birth, and then I'm going to resent him for it. And then he looks at Spencer and he goes, well, look at him. I mean, he's an idiot. And Spencer and I are so startled, we both just start laughing because that's so unexpected. And then he pauses and he goes, and I'm an idiot, and all men are idiots. So you have to allow for some margin of error during the birth. The birth is between you and the baby. He's your loyal idiot, supporting character in the background who just doesn't fuck things up, and that's a win for you in the relationship. Flash forward a few weeks, and labor starts, and it was very unexpected because it was a week early. And so I wake Spencer up, and I'm like, it's happening tonight. And he's like, what can I do? And I'm like, can you please go to the store and get me some coconut water? Like, that's all I want right now. He goes to the store and he gets the coconut water and he comes back. I am in the middle of a contraction. I'm like, can you just hand it to me? And I gulp it down, and something tastes kind of off. And I'm like, this tastes sour. And I look at it and it's coconut milk. And in that moment I wanted to clench it and hurl it at him against the wall, being like, you had one job at birthing our son and you gave me coconut milk. But then I remember this coach's voice floating in the back of my head he's your loyal idiot. Allow for the margin of error. And I was just like, he tried. I'm not gonna die on this hill. And oxytocin keeps the labor going, and so we're gonna let this slide. And we were able to reconnect and actually have a very joyful birth of our son. And I think going into parenthood, that whole lesson has been allowing for humor and generosity when the people who love us don't show up for us in the way that we expect, because expectations are a recipe for resentment. I'm happy to report that postpartum, he actually did make me a lot of hot chocolate with that coconut milk. So I like to say no coconut milk or love was lost in our marriage rite of passage through the birth portal. Thank you.